Hi all, Chris DeLeon here of Game Keto, and what I want to talk about today is how to get it so when you post a link directly to your HTML5 game on Facebook, you can control the information that comes up for it. And what I mean by that, I made a little HTML5 version of this old experimental gameplay project entertainment thing. Stuck that up with this URL, just uploaded it to my server at chrisdeleon.com, chrisdeleon.com/tumult.html, and when I punch that into Facebook, you'll see down here, it just has this blank, uninteresting thing. Even if you could control what you put in your post of it, if somebody else finds this link and wants to share it, then they're not going to fill out that same information. They don't know the same things that you do as the creator of how you want it presented. And what you want to have happen is that when you or anyone else pastes the link to your game, your HTML5 JavaScript game in a web browser, what you'd like to see, right, is something closer to this. Where, okay, so this top part is what I typed, but everything below here is automatically filled in because it's a part of the HTML file that the game is in. You see, we've got the image here. I chose that image. I prepared it. We have here the title as I want it worded. We have the URL showing as I want it shown. We have a description that I was able to write. Even though it's not visible on this page, it's all contained in the HTML file itself. I started with my original ActionScript 3 code that I'd written when I ported this to JavaScript, HTML5. But up here's where the magic's happening. This is where we've defined, of course, the title of the page, standard top of the page HTML stuff for the first few lines. But thereafter, it's these meta properties. The OG is for Open Graph, and that's Facebook's way of accessing information about websites that it's trying to post. And there's a specific set of tags here. I have the title. That's what's going to show up. Let me switch back over. That's what's going to show up here, that OG title. I define OG type, and that gives us some clues as to what sort of devices maybe it should be exposed on, or how, or what audiences should see it. OG site name, again, this is going to be that URL that's going to show up underneath down here. The URL itself as to where this file should be found. Of course, it has information too from just getting to it. The description, and in this case, you want to, I mean, you can write as long a description as you want, right? But you want to kind of write it to about the link that's going to fit in about 3 lines here. I think any more than that, you get truncated, you get ellipses. People can't read the rest of it anyway. And then OG image, that's a reference to some external image file you have. There's where I posted the file, and I can go straight to it. 1200 by 630. I believe I looked up the resolution that they wanted in Facebook. That's what they said. It seems crazy to me, but that's what they got. Open Graph, Facebook, debugger. So one of the things you're also going to run into is when you post it to Facebook and it's not like quite the information you want, you make changes, you try to post it again, it's going to keep showing the outdated information. You need to give Facebook a way to forget what your file previously had, because when it first posted it, Facebook grabbed the information from it, stored it on their side in their databases, and then uses that as a cached faster copy if anyone else posts it. And so in my case, my URL is chrisdeleon.com/tumult.html. I can paste that right here. I can fetch new scrape information, but it reminds Facebook like, hey, you know, flush your cache, reload this stuff, something there's changed. And this also lets me visualize, is it getting the information that it should be? Is it finding these things in the way that they're supposed to be found? And sure enough, you can see right here, it is. Shows a little preview of how it's going to look. You want to share HTML5 games and you're not posting it to some portal out there, you just want to put it on your website as an HTML file for people to play, this is a way to do that. So you're in control of what shows up in this bottom area when someone just posts the URL to Facebook to share. So it's Chris DeLeon for Game Keto. As always, I'll have more content for y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye. But this script section looks like just random gunk, because I went to javascriptobfuscator.com. It's one of many different sites or tools out there you can use where you can copy and paste your JavaScript into one side, press obfuscate, and it turns it into garbage. It's just not human legible anymore. It's just pure nonsense that all gets translated back into the important stuff that makes your program work. This way, if someone does a view source on your page, they don't see your source code and don't judge you too much by that. Again, is my concern here.